With the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Kobe Bryant from Lower Merion High School in Pennsylvania.
From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. Some happen faster and some happen slower. So often we get caught up in the everyday hustle that we forget we're only on this earth for a limited amount of time. As young adults, we can't comprehend the concept of not having enough time. We think we'll live on forever. So we go through the motions of young adulthood by putting off our deepest dreams and desires because there's always going to be time for that tomorrow or next month or in a couple years. So we miss out on those things that mean the most to us today. It's amazing how we take every precious second of our lives for granted until someone in our family or someone we admire dies. No matter how amazing they were or how much we love them, we have no control over how and when our time here is up. I asked students on my college campus if they had a limited time to live on this earth, what's the one thing they would live for? These are their responses.
If I had unlimited time to live, I would live for the opportunity to continue, this sounds cliche, but just to spread more joy. I feel like that's what I do every day now, and so I will continue to find opportunities to share the love of God, love of life, just to continue to share ways in which people should be happy about the lives that they live. I think this life is about finding happiness. There are hard times, there are hard things that we go through as people, but there's always light on the other side. The storm always comes to an end.
Making sure that I give my all into whatever I do and that I love whatever I do, and to just help make my family as proud of me as they possibly could be.
Sure that my family knew how much I loved them and cared about them, and also making sure that I gave back to the community as much as I could.
I would just try to serve others as much as I can, and especially young women of color, I would definitely go to elementary schools and create programming and just involve myself in that as much as I can.
If I had a limited time to live, I would live for my family. I would want to spend more time with them, as much time as I could get in. At that point, it wouldn't be about me, it would be about them.
For me, it's gonna be friends, you know what I mean, and family. All right, let's scratch that. It'd be family, because I don't got friends no more, I got family.
Family.
Yeah, feel me? So those people I live for, I die for. So I live for them.
So I obviously want to live for the people around me, my family and my friends, because they have value in my life. But I also want to say that I have an inherent value myself, and so I want to live for myself too. I think that everybody's soul and life has inherent value, and there's a reason that each one of us was given this life. And so if I had limited time in this life, I would spend it making sure that my soul is ready to leave and that I feel at peace.
I'm gonna dedicate every single day to making sure the youth, making sure my peers, basically they wake up and they feel inspired, you know what I'm saying? They make sure they feel as though they can do anything in the world, whatever their dreams, aspirations, I don't want them to feel like they're held back by anything. If you want to own your own business, you can do that. If you want to be an artist, you can do that. If you want to do anything, you can do it to the highest of your ability.
I would focus my time on bettering my mental health, because even though it's something that I truly value, I would say I put it off a lot just because I feel like I have time to develop and mature a lot more with how I view myself and how I view different aspects of my life.
I would definitely say that it would be to make an impact on younger females, because I feel like they don't have enough role models in the society. I feel like there's never really something that tells us that we can be ourselves, especially as Black females. And I think that the encouragement and the empowerment of Black women is something that I would definitely stand for, because it's not here in our community and it's sure not in the rest of society. So I feel like that's something I would definitely do.
Because at the end of the day, when Kobe died, the thing that I like is that his family brother knew that they loved him. They knew that he loved them. So when I go out, I want all my boys, all my family, I want them to know I love them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm trying to go out, doing something with them.
I live for my mom. To me, she's the most important person in my life. I can't even think of not having her in my life. So if anything, that's who I would spend my last seconds with for sure.
I would live to give back to my mom.
Why?
You know, because she's done a lot for me, so I want to be able to give back to her, give her a house,
a big house or a small house, whatever she want. A new car and shit like that. Oh, stuff like that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just give back to her.
If I had a day, a week, a month, or a year left, you know, on Jesus' last day on earth, he washed feet. So I would help somebody. That's what I would do.
I say my family because like they want to put me on this earth, and my mom always says she'd take me out if anything happens. So just for them and just provide for my family, do the best I can be, and be the best I can become as a leader.
If I had a limited amount of time, I would live for my family and my friends. Because they've always been there for me, and I would want to do it for them.
To help out the Black community and, you know, restore the mental health in all of our young Black kings and young Black queens. I feel like that is a major problem that we have in the Black community right now.
I would live for it to promote self-love, because I feel like a lot of people can get caught up in life too much, and I would just make sure that they know to enjoy life and just have fun, and yeah, that's it.
And so I would just live every day trying to remind people that that's a thing. I would live every day trying to remind people that despite what they go through, there is joy in life. And so I do that with my family, with people in school, and I try to remind myself of that every day too. So that's what I would do.
My question to you is, what's stopping you from doing these things? This isn't a hypothetical scenario. We in fact do have limited time to live. So how are you living your life to the fullest? We celebrate Kobe Bryant because he was more than a basketball player. He lived for more than himself. He made a difference on the court and in his household. So what's stopping you?
Seeing the way he was able to, you know, always want to put in work, always want to, you know, basketball was just his focal point. And then afterwards, after basketball, when he retired, just being with Gigi and everything, just seeing the way he loved his kids, it was just amazing. You know, I thank Kobe for that a lot. He was definitely a good role model for me.
Thank you, Kobe.
Thank you, Kobe. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Kobe.
Thank you, Kobe.
And thank you, Kobe, for everything you've done.
And I just want to thank Kobe because he did that with a lot of his teammates and friends around the NBA, and my idol.
Thank you, Kobe.
Thank you, Kobe.
Kobe!
Thank you, Kobe, for everything you've done for us. Rest in peace.
For sure. Make the most of every second. Live for those you want to live for every day. Make that your priority, because you never know when your time could be up.
Has to put it up with the buzzer. Banks it in! He banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
Thank you, Kobe.